And normally I'm the person I prefer to training than speak, so it's a bit like this.
No, that's a good place to start. I'm the same. I think we had a discussion yesterday about being humble in Tai Chi, and I think that humbleness and serenity comes from hard practice, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other
I'm
way.
more, I don't know why, but my sifu always say me, more humble you say you are, less humble you are.
That's really funny because let's just dive in a little bit. So, Naxo, how about you start with telling me a little bit about your Tai Chi background and your Tai Chi journey and how you got
How,
to Tai Chi?
how I started is the question, or how is the beginning, or
Yeah, tell us about your journey, when you started, maybe some of the people you trained with, or some of the people that inspired you.
yeah. Okay, first, my father is a professional boxer, so when I'm kid, I started doing a bit boxing, and
Okay.
I start with this background. In one moment of my life, when I have 15 years old, my life changed because my parents separate, something like this, and we changed the city and all life.
Mm,
So I meet Japanese martial art, and I started doing Bujinkan Buto Taijutsu, one Japanese martial art.
mhm.
And very young, I started being the teacher for the young group, for the kids. And a few years after, I become teacher of this martial art. And when I'm doing this kind of lesson outside in the parks in Guadalajara, one guy, I know him, but I don't know he do martial art.
Mm.
And he come to my lesson and asking me, oh, what are you doing? I'm Tai Chi teacher, and I do Tai Chi and Silat. And finally, we make a good connection, and we exchange with each other. And I start going his Tai Chi lessons. And when I do the first day of Tai Chi, first is like just 5 to 10 minutes doing a Chan Chuan, and it's like so difficult. I want to say bad words, and I don't want to say it. It's like my feeling is, man, what is this? After this lesson, all the things looks like very simple, but for me so difficult. And I'm doing martial art all my life. So
Mm,
for me, it's like, what happened with this?
mhm.
So I'm continue working on this because it's so difficult for me, very difficult. And I'm continue. And around 6 months, 8 months after I started this way, I still doing boxing. I still doing Bujinkan. So I'm in that moment. I'm a bit crazy. For me, it's like I want to be martial art teacher. So all different activities I'm doing in that moment is like my signatures for my way. you
Mm,
know. But in the same time where timeline, my boxing coach tell me, I feel you are improving in something. And my Japanese martial art teacher say me something similar. And just the only thing I change in my training is beginning in Tai Chi. So this make me thinking about how I need to appreciate that training. And day by day, training by training, week a week, I start to be more in love of this. Because in the beginning, I'm very, uh, I don't know how to say exactly in English, but like I don't believe too much on this. But when I feel that the profits Tai Chi give me in my body, I become in love about this practice. So in one moment of the training, after maybe 1 year training, 1 year and a half, the coach show us what is Tui Shou. Because my first Tai Chi coach is a Spanish guy. His name is Álvaro Flores. He don't like Tui Shou. He don't like doing, but he want to teach us because he's part of the style. But he teach us Silat, Chikun, Tai Chi Jan, Tai Chi Chen. He also practice Buddha and styles. This kind
yeah.
of stuff I start doing. But finally, Tui Shou is what more I love. I love that practice. It's like a game for me when I start.
Mm.
And and I'm already teaching a group of my Japanese groups. And already in the end of the all my lesson, I started doing Tui Shou like a game. We go we go to play a game. You just need to destabilize me, this kind of way.
Mm.
And finally, yeah, I start doing wushu also. In that moment of my life, is like I do many things in the same time. Now I want to explain in how to say this, but when I'm doing wushu, my wushu coach is also, his name is Cesar. Also, he likes to show, and we started doing to show, and he tell me you are so good, and I say, but I don't know too much. Just I learn a few things, and just I play a lot with my student. And in that moment of my life, I jump many things, because in the past I do amateur boxing match, and in one moment of my life, before all of this, I rejected continue competition because in that moment I'm angry with the competition. Like I don't want to compete. The
Mm.
competition is not for martial artists. But this wushu coach told me, Nacho, you must need to go compete because it's national competition in Spain, blah blah blah. And he's telling me this like around 2 months, 3 months, and me always, no, no, no. But I don't know. One day I say him, okay, okay, put me. I will go. I will go. And I went to this competition. All my students and my family come to with me for support me. Finally, I win this competition, but I don't have experience in. Just I'm training maybe 3, 4 years Tai Chi, like my signature. Like I do many martial art in that moment.
Mm.
But one thing become inside me like I want to do this because my rivals in that competition, they are like Tai Chi teachers with many years of experience. And finally, I make so in that moment, I become to start to finding how to meet another Tai Chi teachers, how to improve my way. Because in that moment, I'm doing wushu, I do Tai Chi, I do Japanese martial art, I do a lot of contact styles. So I have collection of things.
Mm.
And it's like my mind start to thinking, okay, you must need to decide one way because master of many things, master of nothing. And
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in 1 year after, come to me the opportunity for go my first time to Taiwan for competing push hand, and it's for me is is the wow I want to do. It's like I motivate, I'm train very hard, and blah blah blah,
Mm.
and I go to Taiwan, and in that moment I don't know if this is destiny or Yuan Fen or how we can call this, but I meet Wen Tai Yuan, who is my sifu actually, and
Mm.
it's like we meet in one way. Like I don't know his name, he don't know my name, but
Mhm.
he in Taiwan is like helping me in all my combats without knowing me,
Yeah.
And he sees me like a coach, but he don't know me. He just
Mm.
see I'm very strong guy, Spanish with a lot of passion, but really in that moment, maybe I have a lot of collection of taulus, a lot of collection of style of Tai Chi. I practice Budan, Jan, Chen, blah, 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 but nothing real, no basic things. No one teach me before. And I think he feel he need to help me. And in that moment, in that competition, I win some match. Finally, I take the third place. I don't win, but I win the connection with this person because I promise myself I want to train with him in the future. And it's what I'm doing. After this travel, when I come back to Spain, I restructurate my mind and okay, I want to decide to take this way. And I start working very hard, saving money for go to China, of what I can do in the
Mm.
future and train hard with him. Finally, I don't know which style is my teacher in that moment. Just I meet the person, he's helping me with 2, 3 details, and I feel I want to
Mhm.
learn with him. And I don't know if he's doing Chen, Jan. I don't know when I go China first time and I start to train with him, I know what our style is Chensi Tai Chi. He's a student of Chan Si Yun. Chan Si Yun is a student of Chen Chakuei, Chen Chakuei of Chen Fakei,
Yeah.
But this is the lineage. But in that moment, I don't know. It's just I want to train with him.
Mm.
Just I feel this person will teach me a lot, and finally I'm very lucky because he take me like a son. I go with him always in China, his house. I spend in China in the last 12, 13 years a lot of months in China training with him day by
Mm.
day and many hours. And finally, it's like really he helped me.
Okay.
It's this kind of connection. I don't know how to say, but it's we are in the lesson, Sifu and student, of course, and he's train hard, and doing this and a lot of
Mhm.
Qigong and my first travel to China. Just I don't know if you know about Shensi Tai Chi, but just I'm doing in 1 month a lot of Qigong and Qi Kan Tao Chi, the first movement of the Taolu. I
Mhm.
don't learn one full Taolu in one travel, and
Yeah.
and continue learning just with more travel, more travel, more travel. It's not
Mm.
like because before this, I went to China before. I went to Chenchawo, I went to Budanshan, in famous teacher school. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to unrespect, but when I went to China in these famous schools, it's like I arrive and they give you like a list of the taulus or what they teaching, and you can
Yeah.
decide what you will learn.
Oh,
And
okay.
this I like the sensation you are in the restaurant with menu, and with my sifu is totally different. It's like
Mhm.
you
Mm.
training from zero, and we will grow step by step.
Okay. Yeah.
And finally, when I started training with him, I decided, okay, yes, I want to do this way. And another thing
Mm.
is, I love to show, and I'm very martial guy. So my teacher is teaching me application of in every details of the Taolu, in every details of the Jibengon. So just I can be in love of this style because
Right.
in the past I learned a lot of Taolus, but the application is about, ah, you know.
Sure.
So I do a bit resume of my way, but this is my background of how is my
Okay.
way to encounter the Tai Chi in my life. I meet in the past, this is just the tale, but I meet your Sifu passed away 2 years or 3 years ago, no? But I meet
My
him
my
in,
sifu, my
yeah,
sifu is nearly 8 years. It's over 8 years now.
yeah, yeah. I meet him in Spain maybe 10 years ago or 12 years ago. I cannot remember
Oh
because
yeah.
in that I mean, one moment, like I go a lot of seminar of Chinese teacher is coming to
Uh-huh.
Spain or something. Always I go. I remember that I meet him in one seminar also. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So you mean Gago?
I know him. I am. We are not like a friend or something like this because we are living in very long different part of Spain and we do different style
Yeah.
but we have a student in common. Some student is
Okay.
learning Jan style with Gabo and learning Chensi with me. So
Right.
we have some connection, but no, we are
Mm,
not.
mm,
Just we meet in some competition in Spain in some events. I
mm.
meet Ezekiel, his son, in some competitions
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's like we have different route of the way. I think.
Sure. Can you tell me a little bit about your competition history? How you got into push hands competition and how that evolved into you wanting to host your own competitions?
Okay, what I'm telling you about my way is a bit resume, but what maybe before I start to my competition, I have like 3, 4 years traveling a lot, invest a lot of time,
Mm.
forgo another competition. This is the first, of course, and
Yeah.
this is making me. I love a lot practice to show competition, and when we are starting this is in one moment I decided just to teach Tai Chi and Tui Shou, and I stopped to teaching other things. In the same timeline, one student is very young and he loved to do Tui Shou, died. So we started to doing one event like competition, but it's like internal is my school and another two school friendly. We are in one small gym and we do without weight categories. We do the first Tui Shou competition we make, and we do just masculine and feminine. And I make medals, and I'm doing the referee in that competition. Three friends, the student and friend, helping me in the table like referees, and we do like a small competition in one afternoon. And maybe we are 30, 40 people, but
Okay.
very happy day, very enjoy it, and everyone very happy. And this is like the beginning, and we continue doing this year by year. In the beginning, the competition is open Daniel Bea Moret, and Daniel Bea is my student, passed away in that moment. And we call
Okay.
it this competition like four times with this name. In one moment, we decide, okay, maybe we need to continue doing another thing because in the first years, the family is coming, like the family is very happy for doing this, but we don't want to disturb the family with this. And we always remember him in other direction, you know. But
Mm.
finally, it's like the competition, the second year, all we are 60 people. I'm telling you, but I cannot exactly the name. But the third year we are 70. In the fourth year, international people start to come in, and year by year, the competition is growing. Like more and more people is coming, and more connection. We are making good stuff. We are not it's like the competition is for staying the standard is now like a bit more professional. Is like going to very home, homemade. It's year by year, we
Yeah.
growing, we learning with the things, and finally it's like I'm very competitive. I compete in a lot of places. I'm doing the coach for all my students in many competitions. And with the experience organizing
Mhm.
this kind of competition, I'm trying to doing my best for what is the best for competitors, what is the best for coaches, what is the best for me like organizer, how to make this easier, how to make uh, the people come to the competition and don't feel the Tui Shou is just the small little part of freaks in the wushu competition or kung fu competition. Because this is one of my feeling always. It's like you go one international competition, you have wushu taolu, you have tai chi taolu, sanda, shui jiao, and Tui Shou, just a few people, and in the end of the competition, and it's like, come on. So the idea of this event is first promote Tui Shou, of course, and give the importance to the Tui Shou because not many Tui Shou competition in the world. I can say you maybe this is one of the biggest just with Tui Shou competition because you have biggest competition in some part of Asia, but this is Tai Chi or this is Kung Fu competition, and Tui Shou is just one category of this. But the
Yeah.
idea of this event is just be Tui Shou competition.
Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about the coming competition in Guadalajara, in your hometown?
Okay,
Yes.
first time, what I'm telling you before, Guadalajara is the city very near to Madrid. It have
Yeah.
very good connection with Madrid, and finally it's cheaper than the capital. And the connection with the airport of Madrid is very easy, like 30, 40 minutes.
Mm.
Guadalajara competition this year is the number 12 competition we organize. So we have a lot of even before for
So
learn
it's
and
been going
improve.
12 years.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
We call now, we start last year or last event calling this Tui Shou World Cup. We register and because no, in any place in the world, we have Tui Shou World Championship or something like this. So the
Mhm.
idea of this is not be better than other competition, but is be the first or try to push others to make the same. You know what I mean? More even of to show, more even more competition like this. We are very, very happy about this. Anyway, in this event, first we will do four different categories: twist show fix and twist show moving. This is like categories per weight, and we have female, we have male, we have kids, and later we do another two categories. We do in the last three edition the name is King of the Mountain, and we do fix and moving. And this category is very happy, very enjoy. No, very happy, very enjoy. I don't know how to say good English. Very
Very
fun.
good.
Sorry, very fun, very fun. Sorry. Sometimes very fun because it's 30 minutes, no stops,
Yeah.
two categories way together, and it's like a two-person start. Like I enter with you, you move me, so you have 1 point, you
Mm.
stay in the place, and I go in the end of the line of the competitor, and the next one enter. And this is 30 minutes, no stop. So you
Okay.
can play with many combats. Another thing we do in our event is like every weight categories we prioritize the league than the direct eliminatory. This is very important implement because first we make a lot of combats. Hard work for the referees and for the organization, yes. But you imagine many people is coming from very far, and what we want is they make a lot of more combat. So for give you example, we have 8 people, four here, four here. These four fight like with another three
Okay.
competitors, and the one with more points, the one with more victories, go to the final, and
Okay.
the one with more victories here go to the final, and the second one with the second one, third and fourth place. In this way, you will have minimum 3 combat fix, 3 combat moving step, King of the Mountain, 30 minutes in fix, 30 minutes in moving. So you need to train hard, but you will do a lot of Tui Shou.
Okay. I'll
Another,
just summarize that so people understand a bit more. So the King of the Mountain is basically one guy is in the ring, and if he wins, he stays in the ring, and another person comes in.
yes,
Okay. And if
exactly.
he wins again, he's still in the ring and another person comes in. So after 5 people, he's now getting really tired and it's a disadvantage for him. And then if he loses, that person stays in the ring. And this keeps
Exactly.
on till the last person. So how do you draw for this? Do you like pick the names out of a hat and pray
Yeah,
to
yes.
God that you're the last person?
No, we have a list of the name of the
Uh-huh.
category. We do the lottery for the order
Okay.
of
Yeah.
in which order you start, but
Yeah.
this order is not changed because finally we have a line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you lose, you go to the end, and you know it's
Oh,
like a
you get to maybe have another go.
yeah, you will have a
Oh,
lot
that's
of
even more funny.
it's 30 minutes, 30 minutes, no stop, and very fun, really very fun. I love this. First, this I compete in Moscow in one competition they call Legend of Tui Shou, and
Right.
they do just this way. They don't do eliminatory, or so. They do just this. And when
Okay.
I participate in that competition, I enjoy a lot. It's very fun. And this is one way how sometimes when we do Tui Shou training, we end my lesson. Okay, cycle of the death, we call in my lesson. El círculo de la muerte. And we do a cycle, one enter, and if you don't move, stay in the cycle. And we finish the. So finally, it's very fun game. And it's like we just put two categories weight together for the group is bigger, and we don't put the people with 60 kg with the people 100 kg for of course not, but maybe 60 65 and 65 to 70.
Okay.
And sometimes what happened, not sometimes, it's happened a lot, the smaller guy in the category win the King of the Mountain. So I love that.
Okay.
I
Good.
love that. I
Mm-hmm.
love that.
That's very
And another thing we will do this year, Damon, is we will reserve the adult finals for the night, and we will do like a gala this time for first time,
okay.
like with just one area centralized. We put a seat around and the grade, and with lights, and we do presentation of the competitor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Naxo from Spain versus Damon from Australia, for example, and
Yeah.
we will do like protagonism to this competitor about this with
Mm-hmm.
some
Okay.
more special way. And
Cool.
another thing we implement this year is the four best competitors. They will win like 50% of full travel to go 15 days to Japan. And
Oh,
this is
excellent.
like a very, very good inversion because we motivate, of course, the competitors. They
Mhm.
will have some award, not only beautiful medal, because we make also beautiful medals, but it's like, you know, never I receive any support for my travel to the
Yes.
competition. So
Mhm.
one thing I want to try to give the example for the world and try to change the future is help to some students. For example, this year I went to Tai Chi World Cup in Taiwan. From Spain, it's expensive travel. It's like 3,000 €3,000 maybe.
Yes.
So for competitors, is coming with a half travel pay for go this Taiwan this year already because also they are the best athlete in the last edition in my event. So
Okay.
the idea is we want to try to do this. And another last thing I want to say you is for one competitor from Italy because he's the best competitor in this competition. Another two competitor from European Cup because it's one European Cup. We choose two competitors. They are the best athlete, and
Mm.
another competitor from one Baltic country from Estonia. He's the best Tui Shou athlete in this competition.
Mm.
They have already the travel paid to my competition because they win this.
Okay.
So we try to make this and this connection with other federation and organization about other countries because really my dream is change the way about this.
Mm.
My idea, the first thing about the competition and why we invest a lot of time, of course money and of course work, um, is to give something for the future generation. Is give
Exactly.
something for change the way. I don't like what we told before is I don't like to divide the community of Tai Chi. I like to create some connection. When I started doing Tai Chi, before I'm doing a Tuiso competition, I trained a few years. And with my sifu, I don't train nothing for the competition. My sifu think competition is a game you
Mm.
like, and I will help you with your traditional stuff. We
Mhm.
work traditional stuff only. I work this traditional stuff. What the people try to compare with Tuiso, and many people say when you see Tuiso in the competition, no, but this is like sumo. First, I teaching in Japan like last 4 years, and I teach some people. They are sumo wrestler. I train with in the traditional sumo establo. I don't know how to say exactly in English.
Yes, Sumo.
And really, if the people comment this about Tuiso competition, think it's unrespect. No, sorry. Sumo is 800 years old sport, and they take this very, very, very hard training and very serious. Many people don't understand it. And for me, Tuiso competition style of Tuiso is like one sport based in our Tai Chi stuff. But is
Mhm.
one way you can receive what you told real pressure, more different kind of stress in your practice when you are training for to show competition, and you don't need to change. For me, it's the three different ways of training to show, but all these ways going in the same mountain. It's like you are doing Jan Tai Chi, I'm doing Chen Si Tai Chi, but
Mhm.
maybe it's different style, but we are going and climbing the same mountain.
Mm.
In Tuiso is the same.
Exactly.
Is like the people is not just training Tuiso for competition. Maybe some people is doing, but the
Yeah.
people is my chase or the chase of my student.
Mhm.
We train in our lesson. We study with Tuiso our traditional drills. We train exercise just for improve your thinking, for improve your roots, for improve all your ways of gym, and later we study application based on Twiso. Later we go to the park in many different places and just play free with other people from other school. And this is play
Yeah.
free, no competition. And later we prepare for go competition because it's another way of different of training. And for me, all of this style need to be together. If one person don't want to compete, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't need. But
Mm.
don't and respect. Just be connected. It's the same thing. We are doing the same thing. It's like
Exactly.
I'm very martial. I like to in my way. If the Tai Chi don't have the martial part, for me it's not correct. But it's for me.
Yeah.
But I have many friends, Tai Chi teacher. They are in other moment of their life. They don't want to do martial part, but I
Yeah.
respect them.
Mm.
I respect them and I will support them. You know what I mean? It's like we need to be in the correct way. We cannot be toxic community. We need to be
Yeah.
connected and be only one community.
Mm. Mm.
Different style, different teachers. Of course, we are on the wall like this. All of this is business. My work is teaching martial art and Tai Chi.
Mm.
So of course, I want to make my have students, but this is another thing. I don't need to speak bad about other teacher for make me better. I
Mm.
need to do my job better. And if I
Yeah.
want to say something about other person, just I will say the positive part.
Mm.
If I think I don't like something, okay, I can reserve for myself. I,
Yeah.
I need to be my best version and I need to help to my student for be better than me. And
Yes.
they are the future. So we need to create only one way for all to show community growth. And
Mm.
if
Mm.
someone want to support my competition, no need to be competitor. Just come and help me. Just
Mm.
come and see what happened. Or then the second day, we will do all competition in one day and we open in the second day just for you exchange and do free to show without competition. The
Yeah.
idea of this event is create something for everyone. Some
Yes.
people they have a bit injured or they don't want to compete because they are in other moment of their life. Okay, don't need compete. Just
Mm.
come and play with a lot of people
Mm.
and meet a lot of people. Just sorry, sometimes I speak a lot, but
Yes.
is I repeat the same than yesterday. For me, when I live all my travel like competitor, of course I want to win, but the most important in the competition is really I create nice friend. They are my family now. I
Yeah.
meet my seafood in one competition. My wife, I
Mm.
meet her in one competition. She's champion. We meet in the same year than when we
Okay.
are you and me in 2016 in Taipei. My
Oh,
wife
really? Yes.
my wife win woman fixed step category. And I
Oh,
win in that year fix and moving. And she just come to me, I want to take a photo with the Spanish champion. And and from the moment this is the
I
first
was there
contact.
that year.
Yeah. I meet her in Taipei when we meet
Wow.
in Taipei. And really is like what I say. For me, that is the more important about the
Mm.
competition.
Mm.
Of course, you go, you prove yourself, your training, you want to do your best like competitor, but really, your mind, if this is Tai Chi philosophy, you will create a lot
Mm.
of
Mm.
connection.
Mm.
Because actually, the this is maybe a bit wrong from myself to say, but the Tai Chi community is one of the more toxic community we have in the world in martial arts. And this is a bit
Mm.
sad. This is
Yes.
a bit sad. The first thing is when the people say this is really because they don't know what is sumo.
Also.
Because the sumo wrestler life is so hard sport in Japan, really hard sport.
Mm.
Really, what I feel when I see there, and I train in traditional with a professional sumo wrestler, and I train in the university with sumo wrestler when
Mm.
they are growing. Yeah. And really, the training they do is 3 hours a day in the morning, 3 hours a day in the
Mm.
afternoon, 6 hours a day, 6 days a week. And
Yes.
later, when they go tournament, is one tournament per 2 months normally, is one shot. In Tui Shou competition is like we have 2 or 3 minutes, one round, 2 or 3 minutes, another round. Maybe
Mm.
we have the third round. No, they have one shot, and
Yeah.
maybe they are training very hard many years, and in one shot they lose or they win.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and later really it's martial art. It's a one way very difficult to. I
Mm.
mean, I have before I train with them. I also I check and I like to look other martial art techniques. I'm very freak, It's like it's not just I'm freak about Tai Chi. I freak about I follow UFC. I follow all martial art, and of course I know the sumo wrestler. They are trained hard, but when you also see how really they train and train with them, and you see how the difficulties do the basic what they do, because just me, I do 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, one traditional work they do, name is Shiko. Really, the next day I do my workshop in Tokyo before, and I train in sumo one day before, and in my workshop, I don't say nothing. But internal, I feel I totally destroy my legs. Why I do this yesterday? I'm teaching
Oh,
to
yeah.
show with Japanese students. They are very, very respectful students, so they cannot feel it. But inside me, it's like really,
Oh, yeah.
why I do yesterday and destroy, Mamma mia.
I know this. The kosho is for people that don't know. It's like a a squat with a one-legged raise out of horse stance, lifting the other leg up to your shoulder height.
This is
Um,
one way, but they have Siko is like a
yeah,
many different training in this, but it's
yeah,
similar than our way of training Mabu.
yeah. It's more it's extreme, but I tell him these guys do 1 hour.
Yeah,
1 hour. It's insane. It's 1 hour. They're doing more than 500 each leg in 1 hour.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I can tell you. And
And
after this, they continue doing Mapu with the steps and pushing people and
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
very, very. The training is very hard. The people don't
yeah.
understand.
Yes,
The
yes.
people don't want to suffer for improve. But for me, what I learned with my Sifu in China,
Mm,
I suffer a lot for
mm,
improve my skills.
mm,
You
mm,
must need to suffer. Can be some rude, but no, it's not the way. It's like a Kung Fu is find your best version in one thing. And for find this best version,
mm,
you must
mm.
need to work very hard.
Yes.
You don't want to need to be better than other people. But if you want to be your best version, sorry, but you must need to
Mm,
suffer and train hard. And this is for all martial art, I think the same.
yes. And I really like that as a and one things that attract me to your philosophy and what you're doing with the Tui Soul and trying to bring people together is you have this philosophy. And this philosophy, in my mind, comes out of hard training. Yes, that you work hard to improve yourself, and it actually humbles you and it helps you build and grow. And then you have more capacity and you want to support. And it's like your hands come out and you want to support the people around you or the people that can help other people. And I find this really, really beautiful thing to see.
About the social media, in one moment, like maybe 6, 7 years ago,
Mm, mm,
it's
mm.
like I take the decision. Okay, I social media for me need to be just a tool for promote my work. I will not enter in any discussion. And really, in the past, it's like sometimes I enter in comment, and in one moment, I don't know why, I say to myself, "Come on, Nacho, just I need to to follow my way." And because really, and sometimes this maybe is a bit funny, but sometimes I like to enter when I go toilet, I enter Facebook and I read what the people is in discussion. But really, I don't like to enter in the, because sometimes I think, Mamma mia. But what is the point? Maybe I'm wrong too. So I don't want to enter in discussion this.
Mm,
If
mm,
I want to say something positive about you, maybe I do. But for say you something negative, never I will do in social media. In my opinion, if you are my friend or I know you or I respect you, if I want to say you something not negative, but give you
mm.
some critics, I will say in private, like for try to help you. No,
Yeah.
no, like this kind of toxic community always is working. So actually, I think our work is teaching martial art and teaching Tai Chi. So
Mm.
if we use social media, in my opinion, I want to use like a tool for promote my work. Because when I start doing lesson, internet is not coming. It's not working. Facebook is not working. This. So just we print and we put paper in the restaurant near to my lesson or something like this. But now, how we can promote our work or when we go to do workshop in different countries is just with social
Yeah.
media. Is the way. Just
Mm.
I like to use like this because in that moment we are living in like in the moment everyone is with TikTok, Instagram, and the people is one more, one more, one
Yeah.
more, one more. It's like the people want to learn Tai Chi. They want to another taolu, another movement, another thing, another thing. But no, es que Kung Fu life and Tai Chi is not this. It's
Yes.
just day by day
Yes.
and be good person. It's like, and
Mm.
if the community is going in that in the bad direction, we don't have good future. But if we try change this, maybe the people don't like to change this, need to change. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, I understand where you're coming from with this. Yes. Maybe one more question. Where do you want to take this competition in the future? What is your dreams and hopes for the Tui Shou World Cup?
Okay, I like when you say your dreams because already make this is my dream already. It's part of my dream.
Awesome.
I'm you know I'm living teaching martial art and this is my dream in the past. And
Mm.
now I can tell the people when they asking me, yes, I am maybe I'm not rich person, but I make enough money for my future and is with my dream, with my martial art. And make this Tui Shou World Cup is part of this dream because finally is one activity and one practice not many people doing, and I
Mm.
want to more people in the world can do that. So first, I told you yesterday, but first, my first mission is complete this one in February success. Of course, I want to continue with this. Next, I know I'm helping the Japanese Federation to organize one international competition in June, and but the next Swiss World Cup, I'm thinking in ideas like make one in Spain, one in Singapore, or in another countries. But it's like before I decide something, or I want to complete this event successful, and thinking what is good, what can need to improve. You know, I prefer to be this like living in the future because some already now I have a lot of work for this event. So I prefer and sometimes I live in the future, but I prefer to calm down and live in what is happening now in the present. So it's very difficult to live in the present for me because I'm very I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to so I force myself for okay, I want to do my best for this event. Already I have a lot of work for to do this, and when I complete, of course, I will try to think to make another more and better and bigger event next year. But first, my mission is make this event bigger than the last year. It's also difficult because that last year we have 200 competitors from 16 countries. So
Wow. Awesome.
already already we have uh, high high level objectives. So I'm working on this for the moment.
Mm, 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 mm. Have you thought about partnering with other competitions that are already existing? Like, I know in the US a few years ago, we did the Arnold Sports event. That push hands was quite big. It was quite a good competition. At that time, they were claiming to be the world champion competition. You know, like there's that big competition that you have in Taiwan every year. You know, even that there's push hands in other places in Europe,
Okay,
Japan.
first about this, you need to know this year already I've been in 9 competition like competitor and like coach.
Oh,
Nine
really?
competition.
Wow.
I compete in Italy in 2 different competition. I compete in France. I compete, of course, in Spain. I compete in Malaysia, in Taiwan, in Croatia, in European Cup. I've been in the official. European competition about IBUF, IBUF in Greece. And my opinion is nice. They still have to show. And if I'm still going, is because it's what I told you before. I don't want to compete with other competition. I want to support, or even they improve the number and the level of Tui Shou player. Because the big problem of these competitions, mm, I can separate China and Taiwan about this because it's another point, but it's no Tui Shou competition. It's Kung Fu competition, is Wushu competition. So many people is going out for do Taolu or for do Shan. And I love other Taolu and I love other things, but my way is be the promoter of Tui Shou. Because in this competition, maybe you have 2 matches, 3 matches if you are in the final in total. And you do long travel for do this. Another way is because I'm telling you about China or Taiwan, is Taiwan is good example about Tui Shou promotion because they have this World Cup one time per 2 years. Yes, this is opening for Angel, but
Yeah.
they have every month Tui Shou competition and Tui Shou even in Taiwan, and they have competition just for children. They have competition just for per province. Just
Okay.
they have a lot of Tui Shou competition. So the promotion of Tui Shou in Taiwan is very strong and is good example
Mm,
about what I want to create in many places because
right.
they are in good example. And in China, you have a lot of choices for moving a step competition with high level. I've been in a couple of competition in China in my way, and they have a lot of high level of moving a step. Fixed step is not very common in competition in China. You have choices, eh? You have
Yeah.
in some competition fixed step, but in my opinion, China is the way of how you want to train hard moving a step and
Mm,
go China to prove yourself because they have big competition and in some of them they give you cash award and something like this. And Taiwan is good place for prove yourself in fixed step. Of course, also moving a step is good, but
mm,
in fixed step really they have very hard players. So for me, it's like everywhere if I have the possibility time, money, and the possibility of help any competition about to show, I'm doing my best for help and support every different events. I
okay.
don't is what I'm telling you. I don't want to. Okay, Tui Shou World Cup is one dream, and I want to create this year by year, and I will continue to grow this and make bigger event. But I don't want to do this bigger event because I want to be better competition than other. Finally, it's only Tui Shou competition. Is what I want to make the difference with other competition. In last event in Taiwan, I've been in this year in October is almost 5,000 competitors in total. But
Wow.
the 80% of this, or more than 80%,
Mm-hmm.
more, is only Taolu. You know, maybe to show they have 200, 300,
Hallelujah
four
is
hundred.
the forms event if people don't understand.
Exactly. I saw, sorry, sometimes I have a Chinese in my mind. But yes, and it's good. The Tui Shou, they have 2 days full Tui Shou, 3, 4 areas working. So they are doing very good. I love this kind of competition.
Mhm.
But I love more if this kind of competition is only for Tui Shou. But this not happen anywhere.
Right, right. Okay, awesome. Okay, I think we'll wind it up there, huh? There's tons and tons of stuff. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to going to Guadalajara in February.
Aye,
Competition is from the 13th to the 15th of February
correct. Yeah.
2026, and I'll be there. Hope to see you there, and thanks again, Naxo.
I will I will try to line you for helping me in referee or in something in the organization, Damon. Don't worry. I will find what is your activity.
I can't wait to see this King of the Mountain. I think this is
Yeah, you
very
will
topical,
enjoy a lot. I know. I
and
know.
I definitely will be there on the last day, and have a little bit of fun and get to meet the people, and do a little bit of push hands. That will be good fun.
Also, Damon, of course, we need to play together. Don't worry.
Awesome, awesome. Okay,
Okay. Thank
ciao,
you,
bye for
Damon.
now.